What is your response?
My response to that is I mean, I don't really know. Oh,
I would
okay, we're not
consider
going for that.
myself more of like a tit person.
Ah, here we go. Now we got an answer. Just sit in silence for long enough, you'll break.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, we won't have to be in silence so much longer. We got the star.
They make great pillows.
What?
They make great pillows.
Alright.
So what's your answer?
So my answer is, I'm more of a boob person as well, you know? Get out of my cord! She's messing with my cord!
Hey! This is why you're not allowed here.
What kind of new fucking chapter in the storybook? No, that's my response.
That's your response.
There you go.
That makes sense.
Oh! It tells you what star the secret star is in! You didn't even need to look up YouTube. So you go.
Wow.
What about you?
What do you mean?
What's your preference?
On size?
Yeah.
Shit, I have no clue. In between.
In between. Alright.
Like not
What
small
the
enough.
fuck?
Not small enough to be considered flat-chested, but not big enough to be like super noticeable. What?
Stop. It's gonna ride right off the fucking edge.
Oh boy.
Okay, so yeah. Alright. Good to know.
So that was a great conversation.
Alright.
That actually had a lot less talking than I imagined it.
Yeah, I mean, what else is there to talk about?
I don't know.
Boom, boom. Like that. Boom, done.
What happens if you throw the turtle shell to penguin?
I don't know, but we're like 40 minutes in and I've got 4 stars, so we're not gonna find out. Normally we'd be like, yo, Bowser's coming up. Right now I'm like, oh no, the 3rd level's coming up. We're so far behind. Boo doo boo doo boop boop. Gotta think of another one, Zach. What's up? What's next?
I had nothing else prepared. I thought this conversation would be like a good 15-minute discussion. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. What the fuck are you supposed to do? Oh, I think I have an idea. You have to go get that.
Here's a big thing that I don't know about you.
Alright.
That I've been wanting to know for a while, but
Alright.
I just haven't asked because it's not really important. What music do you listen to? Because I know there was a portion of time where you listened to a lot of like anime music, and then you listened to Imagine Dragons with Emma.
Bah. Imagine Dragons is like,
It's a very small like phase thing that you went through.
you know what it is like, it's not anime.
Wow! You heard it here. Confirmed. Imagine Dragons is not anime.
That's about it. And so I'd say my main thing's still anime.
Alright. So, do you think Imagine Dragons is just one of those, like, out-of-genre exceptions that you would listen to?
Yeah.
Kind of like how a metalhead would listen to, like, dubstep or something?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'd say it's probably pretty accurate. Oh, I see what we have to do now. Alright, come on back.
So, do you listen to any other out-of-genre stuff?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I don't listen to any music, really.
Yeah, it's so weird hearing people say that because, like, I listen to
Yeah,
music
I know.
so
That's what everyone
often.
says. Yeah, I know.
It's like I don't listen to music as much or as it's like I don't listen to music as much as other people, but when I do, I pay attention to what I'm listening to more than most people do. And so it's like every band I listen to, I know all the members of the bands. I know like all sorts of stuff. Like I was watching a documentary on Slipknot today.
A documentary on Slipknot?
Yeah.
Such a thing exists?
Yeah, apparently. So I was watching a documentary on Slipknot. It
How
was-
much free time do you have in your day?
Well, today, my mom was like, "Hey, you need to babysit for 40 minutes," and I'm like, "Shit, what am I gonna watch for 40 minutes?"
Oh, I see.
Hey, look at this YouTube recommended video that's almost 40 minutes.
Slipknot.
Yeah, so I watched a documentary on Slipknot, and it's very sad because it was just talking about how, like, bad they were into drugs and stuff, and how they almost died multiple times from drugs and alcohol and partying. And it was explaining how there's certain albums that they've made that they don't like at all, and every time they have to listen to it, they hate it because it just makes them think of the times they were on drugs. And it's sad because the albums that they can't stand to listen to are the ones that are my favorites.
Oh,
Where they said that every time they went into the recording studio, they were basically always on drugs or drunk or anything. It took them a year to record like a few songs because they just weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing ever. And so it's like my favorite songs.
oh.
So like today I learned that some of my favorite songs were born through drugs.
I mean, it's the kind of thing that'll get you into drugs.
That was a pretty upsetting time.
So I believe there's a secret star in this one as well, and I believe it's through there. One moment. There we go.
Yo. Absolute
God, that's
genius.
insane. You hear what Emma? She's dyeing her hair purple.
Emma is?
Yeah.
Fancy.
And then I'm getting a haircut. I said it's finally time. Mom, give me an appointment. So that's what she did.
Wait, what?
Haircut?
Oh, appointment. I thought you said unemployment. I was like, huh?
How did unemployment equal haircut? Oh,
Yeah. I was
fuck.
like,
That reminds me. So I have it. A green star. Oh, green stars is special. I forgot that
how
there's.
special?
So basically, there's a certain amount of green stars like in the game. I believe there's like 5 or something like that.
Yo.
And when you collect all the green stars, you unlock like a special like world, I believe, like a levels.
That's a big oof.
Kind of like Hungry Lumas, but like
The thick bitches.
yeah, they unlock their own world. Oh,
Oh.
thank you.
That's how it's done.
That reminds me,
First try.
I have an issue for work right now. So I'm scheduled on Saturday, 7:30 to 2:30. I have a driver's ed 10 to 12. That same day.
Oh boy. Talk to Chrissy about it as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm going in tonight. I was sitting there like looking at my the schedule came out like a week ago and I'm like, whatever. And then like going through the days, and yesterday I was sitting there like driver's ed 5. Who do I work with on the Saturday? 1-5. Oh no. See, there you go, special power.
Yo.
Green Lumas. Yeah, there you go.
Next
No.
weekend's gonna be rough for me because I go from school on Friday immediately to work because I work at 5 on Friday.
Yeah, well, that's not necessarily immediately.
but that's like
Basically.
I have robotics after school.
That's immediately.
Yeah, so like that's immediately. So like
Well, like some people work at 4, and I don't understand how they do it. Like, how do
Going-
they get down there?
going home at like 4:30, working at like 5, and then getting home at midnight and waking up at 7 to go to robotics until 4.
Oh,
and then opening on Sunday. So I'm gonna have Saturday after 4 and then Sunday after 1:30 to do all the homework that we get, which I'm assuming isn't gonna be that much, but still.
you never know.
God, I actually might have robotics on Sunday, but I have a family thing to do on Sunday because my mom's like, you have to go to this family thing because you know Christmas was recently, so we're having 50 different families. You know, we're gonna have a get together every week, and you're forced to go to all of them because you're a teenager. You have nothing going on. So that's
Yeah,
pretty
totally.
frustrating. So yes, I have nothing going on. Thank you, mother. What's in that ball?
We have to lift it up for the fortress, if I remember correctly. Here it comes.
Just blow it
Uh-oh.
up.
I missed it. These controls are so bad. Can you just, like, thank you?
How did that not kill you?
I don't know.
Mario is unrealistic.
The mysteries.
Confirmed. Mario's supposed to be the realistic.
Is it? Oh!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was just a promotion.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You almost died.
No, I didn't. I think it just stayed suffocating, actually. I don't know if you'll just, like, flat out die. I guess I hope we'll never find out. Oh, up, please. Thank you.
Yo.
Brum, brum. Up the fortress.
I just love how, like, in Super Mario or whatever, you can get hit with a nuclear bomb and you just go from big to small.
Of course, Mario has the fucking powers of the Mushroom Kingdom on his side.
I suppose. This is so entertaining to watch.
Is it?
Not really. I haven't been paying attention too much. All right.
That makes sense. I mean, I'm playing it.
Oof. So.
Uh-oh. That wasn't my plan.
You've seen Inspirobot
No!
before, right?
No.
You've never heard of Inspirobot?
No.
So basically, it's this robot. It's AI, and it makes.
Oh yeah. You did it in. I remember now.
It makes inspirational quotes. And I was thinking, we would do some of them for the video.
Inspirational quotes.
Yes, created by an AI robot.
These people are probably depressed as fuck if they're this far deep in YouTube. So I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. Just trying to think of things to spice it up a bit, and I think the best thing to do would be to get some inspiration, get some motivation, get some nice stuff going. Let's have some fun with Inspirobot. Alright. They who alliances with husbands hide from stupidity.
Yep.
Now this is a deep quote, because
It's talking about
they who alliances
sexuality.
with husbands. So it's like the people that marry dudes are hiding from stupidity because men are smarter than women. That's what this is saying.
I think you're actually right.
Like, you need to marry a man because otherwise you need to deal with more women, and nobody wants to do that.
But what if you're a man?
Inspirobot supports gays. You must marry a man.
What about the... Oh.
There's not enough men to go around, so I think we should start...
Oh, so it's like China.
Yeah. Let's start, let's China it up in here.
So it's like... Because, like, they have, like, way more dudes than girls.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like... It's a quote...
Inspirobot was created by China.
No, but it's like for Chinese people.
Yeah, this quote was for Chinese people. Everyone marry dudes. Every single person marry a dude.
That makes sense, actually. I don't think I've ever heard a truer statement.
First quote in, and we are already getting some good content from Inspirobot. We've learned that they're basically Chinese. Hysteria is a riot against the trauma of evolution. What's hysteria again?
Like craziness?
Like, yeah. And it's a riot. Hysteria is
From
a riot.
evolution.
What does that say?
Craziness is a riot. I don't know, that's literal.
Like, craziness is protest.
Uh-oh.
Like, being sane is conformity. And being crazy is the rebellion.
Fucking Inspirobot's got some fucking good stuff.
And this hysteria that is a riot is against the trauma of evolution, where we have evolved to become traumatic beings. Where we have evolved to deal with so much pain and misery. And being insane is rebelling against that idea. Where by being normal, by being mentally healthy, you're just putting yourself through more pain. And being insane is where you're refusing to conform to society lets you live the life you want. And that's what this quote is saying. Be crazy because crazy people have more fun. Right. I'm enjoying this.
Huh.
To want to not get bullied cannot get bullied. Now this is another good quote.
Why?
Give me a minute. It's saying that if you don't want to get bullied,
Don't.
then you won't. Because
No, just don't.
if you don't want to get bullied, then just don't have it happen. It's that simple. People bully you because you have
Bully.
If people bully you because you're doing something stupid, don't do something stupid. I don't think that's what the quote's saying.
I don't either.
It's a true statement, but I don't think that's what the quote's saying. What I think this is saying is, to want to not get bullied cannot get bullied. I think
I've never heard a dumber thing in my life.
it's not dumb. It's inspiring.
It's something.
It's saying if you don't want to get bullied, you won't. So all the people that get bullied
just don't.
secretly do want to get bullied.
Oh.
If you didn't want to get bullied, you wouldn't be getting bullied. But the fact that you want to, you're like, shit, maybe if I be super fucking weird, I'll get bullied. That's why the weird people get bullied. It's like, hey, I don't want to be normal. I'll be different. That they're being different because they want to get bullied. It's like, I'm going to dye my hair bright green because I want to get bullied. Those who don't want to be bullied, don't get bullied.
I just want to point out, by the way, I just popped open a Pokeball and there's a star inside.
To want to not get bullied cannot get bullied. That's what that quote is saying. All right,
Another one.
on to the next one. Okay, this is a long one.
Uh-oh.
According to a lot of people, the definition of resilience is rolling around on the ground. I can't finish this. This is so good. Okay. According to a lot of people, the definition of resilience is rolling around on the ground while regretting it more and more. So,
What's that one saying?
give me a minute. Okay. So,
No, Luigi!
Luigi in the Haunted Mansion.
We're getting fucking Luigi out of here.
You're going through so many galaxies you went into a different game? Holy shit.
No, I mean, look at his tone.
This is why I should not distract myself with the most inspirational quotes I've ever heard. Oh yeah, what this quote is saying, what this quote's trying to say is, so resilience is rolling on the ground while
so being
regretting
strong,
it more and more.
So being able to resist is rolling on the ground.
So rolling around the ground while you
It's
regret
like
it more
it's like
and more.
that.
It's like doing something you don't want to do. Not wanting to do it, but you keep doing it. Resilience doesn't get you anywhere, because resilience just makes you continue doing what you don't want to do. When you're resilient, it means you're resisting stopping something, which, like, it's an activity you don't want to do. You do it anyways, because you know that the reward will be so good. But what this is saying is that that's all it is. It's just the concept of continuing to do something you don't want to do. And you shouldn't do that, because the reward is never as good as you think it is, so you should never be resilient. Because you should never have to do something that you don't want to do. According to a lot of people. So there you go.
Is there a job for analyzing quotes?
Well, if there was, I'd be making money right now. Because I'm a fucking genius. Alright, next one. When we die, the world will seem pointless. So don't be afraid. Alright.
Uh-oh.
I need to start reading these, like, all the way through to myself so I can not laugh halfway through saying it. When we die, the world will seem pointless. So don't be afraid to keep lying to yourself. Now, this made me laugh, but second time reading it, this is actually kind of good.
How is it good?
So, when we die, everything's pointless. So, like, the truth doesn't really matter if the truth is what is hurting. If the truth hurts you, don't tell it. Don't believe it. Because this life that you're living isn't going to matter anyways. So, why would you live a lifestyle that you don't want to live? Don't be afraid to keep lying to yourself. Because if you continue to lie to yourself, you will be content with the world you're living in. if you say you look attractive when you don't, who fucking cares? Your life doesn't really matter anyways. If you say you're unattractive when you really are, who fucking cares? Your life doesn't matter anyways. It's okay to keep lying to yourself. When we die, the world will seem pointless. So don't be afraid to keep lying to yourself. Okay, next one.
Uh-oh.
It's never too late to cry.
Alright, that's it?
That's the whole quote. I think this is kind of a good one.
Alright.
That it makes a lot of sense to me. It just requires a lot of implications. So, what I imagine this quote saying or meaning or whatever is that you put yourself into a scenario where you've made people think that you're the strong person or whatever. And because you've made people believe that you're the strong person, you have to keep being that person. Once you've created a reputation, you have to keep sticking to whatever your reputation is. And so people start to think that they have to be strong if they've, they have to be strong if they've made people think they're strong. They have to be the smart one if their reputation is being the smart one. They have to continue. What the fuck is on this? Boo Mario!
Boo Radley!
Boo Mario! Anyways. Oh, I fucking love this game right now. Like, I've just been looking at the screen while I'm thinking, and then that just happens. So, anyways. So, I imagine the scenario as someone who has, gotten the reputation of being the emotionally strong one. That just wants to
What was the quote again?
It's never too late to cry.
Oh, okay. I forgot the quote.
So, a person who's been kind of put in the position as the emotionally strong one needs to, is sick of being the emotionally strong one and needs to break down and cry. It's never too late to cry. Because you don't have to be anything you don't want to be. You can be whoever you want to be. And I think that's what this quote is saying. It's never too late to cry. Alright. Next one. Oh god. Only when you learn to understand the consequences of existence will you truly find romance. This is kind of a deep one. This is a deep one.
This isn't bad.
So, learning the consequence of existence. I almost fell over. I was more thinking like the consequence of existence is knowing that you will feel pain at some point. That with life comes pain and joy and everything. The consequence of existing, consequence being the negative things that happen. The negative parts of life, the pain and misery that people go through at points of their lives. When they fully understand the fact that they will feel pain at some point in their life, will they have the confidence to pursue a romantic relationship to the point where it works? So when you realize that you will feel pain in your life, that will be the point in which you think you can that will be the point in which you can be in a good relationship. Because if you think you'll never be in pain, you'll never be in a good relationship. Because relationships come with pain. And so you'll never find true romance until you realize that the consequence of existence is possibly not being happy all the time. And I think that's pretty intense. So only when you learn to understand the consequences of existence will you truly find romance. I thought that was a pretty good one. I actually kind of wish
Spirobot could be so fucking inspiring.
I kind of wish I screenshotted that before I click generate on the next one. Hate the uselessness of international corporations. Alright.
First of all, give our viewers a sense. What's an international corporation?
That's a good question.
Look it up. Help our viewers
I assume
understand.
An international corporation is a corporation that's international.
Okay, but like what company is it like that?
Ford.
Alright, there you go. Ford.
I'm pretty sure that's not true.
Alright, nope. Ford International.
Is it? You don't know? Shit. Alright, international corporation. I imagine an international corporation being something like... It's just used everywhere, kind of like...
It's international.
It's like the corruption in politics. So,
Alright.
you know, I feel like giving up on this quote. I feel like I need to go to a new one.
Give up.
I am not philosophically sound enough.
By the way, look at this fucking
in
booth.
this specific subject to give the best analysis here. So, hate the uselessness of international corporations. What it's probably trying to say is probably trying to say, you know, if something's useless, hate it. Don't just deal with it. Do something about it. If something's stupid and awful, just fuck it. Just don't mess with it. Just don't give it any of your energy. Or give it your energy in a negative way. Just don't invest your time, energy, and money to uselessness. Because when you conform to a useless topic or a useless concept, that is when you are living a life of less quality. Right? How that has to do with international corporations? No clue. But that's what I get for it. Alright, next one.
Uh-oh.
Only when you learn to accept the consequences of business will you truly experience eternal sadness. So, the consequences of business. Possible debt. Possible business not working. That's one of the consequences. Never really knowing what the future holds for your business. Always investing your time into something that may or may not work. The consequences of business. Not feeling secure. If you don't feel secure with the life you're living, how are you supposed to be happy in it?
Another fucking cutscene. Oh,
yeah, and there's no way for you to experience eternal sadness unless you know accept the consequences of business. So you can refuse to accept the consequences of business and say the instability isn't that bad. But you won't feel eternal sadness from that. This is kind of like... The inspirational quote would be the opposite of this.
Alright.
This is like the inverse to what an inspirational quote should be. It's basically a de-inspirational quote. I think that just adds to the meaning.
We got some nice InspiroBot quotes in. Here's just a quick update for everyone that made it this far. I'm not sure how many videos are going to be up next week, as it is the end of the quarter, and I have a ton of work to do. But, for now, go create a Twitter account, follow us there for some more updates, and go check out our Twitch. Links to both those are down in the description.